When I joined AmeriCorps, I didn't really know what I was in for. I had plenty of experience in office work, but none in the classroom. You see, I was always the quiet type. This 600-word speech that you're about to hear, it's actually more than I usually speak in an entire day. I'm going to have to make it up by being silent for a week. Anyway, I figured that as the teacher's lead assistant, maybe I could get away with just following the teacher's lead. And my plan worked until the teacher was out one day and I had to lead the class. Now let's talk about the teacher for a second. Miss Corliss, the legendary Miss Corliss, who can turn chaos into order, commotion into dead silence just by walking in the room. She's the kind of teacher who can knock sense into any troublemaking child by just looking straight into the eye. You know, the deathly stare. As a newbie to teaching, I was in awe. I mean, how could anyone command so much respect by their mere presence? Well, you can imagine what happened when Miss Corliss was out one day, and I found myself in front of 26 fun-loving 8 to 10-year-old children by myself with 2 hours looming ahead of me. I could feel my heart racing, my muscles tightening, my throat drying up, kind of like right now, the way I'm feeling. You can't tell, but that's how I'm feeling. The first hour was relatively easy. The kids did their homework. They were restless, but manageable. So far, so good. Then came the dreaded hour of learning. You know, where the teacher is supposed to teach? Nuh-uh. I was not going to do that. I wasn't ready for it. I thought, okay then, let's keep them busy, you know, doing something they love. And maybe they'll forget that Miss Corliss isn't here today. So I gave them an art assignment to work on. If I had learned anything during the time that I was there, it's that the kids love drawing. And my plan worked. The kids drew happily with a noise level of about 3.5 out of 5, and no injuries. I was happy with that. I had survived my first class without Miss Corliss. Now, later that semester, a third-grade boy came up to me, and he told me, matter-of-factly, shaking his head, "Miss Cinithia, you are too nice." Those words, they struck deep. They reverberated in my whole being again and again and again until I finally got it. I had been trying too hard to be liked, when deep down what I really wanted was to be respected. I realized that you don't win respect by trying to gain approval. You earn respect by being yourself, as honestly and wholeheartedly as you can. Now, more opportunities came to lead the classroom. I was really fortunate that Miss Corliss believed in me. She knew that I could do this, and she encouraged me to lead the class, even when she was in the classroom with me. When I let go of what I thought leading was supposed to look like and feel like, suddenly the pressure was off. Instead, I simply allowed the love that I have for these children to guide me and to inspire me. And it turned out to be the most rewarding experience of my life. It reminds me of this quote by this 13th century poet, Sufi poet Rumi, which says, "When you do things from your soul, you feel a river moving in you, a joy." Now, I'd never had the experience of looking forward to Monday so I could go back to work. And I can tell you, believe me, every weekend I did this year. These children taught me how to be a child again. They taught me to live every moment with joy, with lightheartedness, and a sense of wonder and adventure. And so as I close this chapter in my life and I begin a new one, I'm deeply grateful for this AmeriCorps experience, which gave me permission to be myself in a way that is wholly and truly my own. And I know now that I can be proud of that. Thank you.